Vibe coders must be stopped.
The 6th of March 2025. The YC YouTube channel drops this corporate slop, and my mind begins to melt. Now, look, I don't hate vibe coding. I'm not some programming supremacist or whatever. I personally think, and this is a hot take, vibe coding is good.
How dare you!
If you're feeling lazy, you want to try something new under a time crunch, or if you're a complete newbie, vibe coding can be an excellent gateway into software. The activity itself was never my issue. I don't necessarily hate any technology for that matter. My problems usually stem from something surrounding it, like a toxic community, lack of good learning material, stuff like that. Unless it's Java. That's the only rare exception where I hate the community and the technology. But what I hate the most is something that seems to follow any new tech trend. Grifters. You see, between 2012 and 2020, all we had to really worry about was course grifters. And sure, while they were bad, at the end of the day you still kinda learned something. There was a bit of value in that $3.99 Python course that's a ripoff of Free Code Camp. And eventually people realized you could just go to Free Code Camp's YouTube channel. The course grifters slowly died away. That was until vibe coding came onto the scene. Like I thought Joe Matech and Tech Lead making an Algo Expert clone was bad. But some of the stuff I see these days, people paying money to learn how to prompt.
Yeah, I seen that. What is it? There's a college program right now, and they're charging people $8,000 a semester, 16K to prompt engineer. I'm not saying you don't need to learn how to prompt engineer, but damn, like, to know how to something about that doesn't sit right with me. Like eventually you're gonna have to use the AI model anyways. Why go to school for 16K to learn how to use it or there's no right way to use these models. It's just get in there and fucking use it, and it makes me sad because that's genuinely what it is for programming too. There's no real way to learn how to program aside from making a project and pushing it to production. So it is sad to see.
Like, bro, what are you paying for? Sometimes I feel like being an honest guy just working a job and making YouTube videos is pointless. I should just sell a $500 private community where I teach you how to vibe grift. I'll call it Paid Grift Camp. Time genuinely feels like a flat circle. And I hate this not only because it's scamming people out of their hard earned money, but it seeds distrust in tech as a whole. Like, someone that gets introduced to the world of programming like this would eventually hate it. Unless they were introduced to programming with Java, then they were cooked from the start. But this idea of someone distrusting this amazing little corner of the internet we share, thanks to some grifter trying to make $250, that just upsets me, bro. Makes me feel some type of way. I have no shade for vibe coding tools. I've used a lot of them, I think they're great tools and serve a very good purpose. But it's the ecosystem of leeches that form underneath that makes me want to curl into a ball. And the second reason I hate vibe coders, it's not programming. Like, I cannot explain this enough. Vibe coding is not programming. And I'm not necessarily against that. It can be its own standalone activity. But calling vibe coding any sort of coding is a crime. It's like heating up a microwave meal and calling it electronic.
That's where I don't agree with you. Programming is just a nice way of solving a problem. And if anyone can make an app with AI, vibe coding, they solve the problem, even if you don't want to admit it or not. Now, if you're saying they're not coding, maybe like coding traditionally, but again, what is the argument right now, my boy? Like, is programming not changing every day? Is coding not changing every day? Like, things go through evolutions, and I feel like you remember those old people that didn't know how to use cell phones, and now fast forward, they still don't know how to use cell phones. Don't be that person. Understand what vibe coding is and at least know that it is what the next generation will call coding. And if you want to be a part of the coding world, you best know how to vibe code. Like that's just what most jobs and companies will lean more towards because it's less cost effective than a person like you who probably knows all the syntax and everything. Not saying I don't, but like, dude, like everybody that's saying vibe coding is not programming. It is, and it sucks to say you're wrong, but like it may not be the same programming you do, but it is a form of programming that's emerging. Sorry, not sorry.
Cooking. The term vibe coding is so cringe, I think half the hate it gets is from the name, and the other half is the way it's marketed. Marketing vibe coding as a way where you can skip learning to code somehow makes it worse than tutorial hell. And that was a really hard bar to clear. Like now, instead of following courses and maybe retaining some information, you're just generating slop from a data center, and in the process, making sure some family can't use their tap anymore and has to go buy bottled water. My buddy Lane from boot.dev spoke about this on this video, not the drinking water, but something a lot more important, the death of the 7-hour coding tutorial. And sure, while passively consuming tutorials was bad, it was a lot better than just begging an LLM. These long tutorials have been a cornerstone.
It wasn't better than begging an LLM. Sometimes them tutorials was just trying to get into the algorithm. Like it was like, don't do that, man. I don't like people that bash something so hard that they start lying. The coding tutorial was an era that I'm glad ended. Now, vibe coding does need to be monitored and like stopped to a certain extent, but we're not gonna compare it to the tutorial. Hell, we had a bunch of people making to-do apps. Right now, we have a bunch of AI slop. That's way better than a to-do app. Come on, bro. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with a to-do app? At least the mistakes that's being made with AI right now need fixing. Go out there and get you a job and teach a vibe coder how to code. Why don't you think like that?
Of learning to code for many years now, and it kind of makes me sad to see them all go away. Programming isn't just throwing together some slop that a glorified matrix machine produces. It's problem solving, it's building, it's kind of beautiful. The idea of vibe coding reduces it to this tedious activity that should be automated, when it really isn't. Problem solving is something we've been doing since the Oonga Boonga days. It's a shame, bro, but a bigger shame is the third and final reason that pisses me off the most about vibe coding.
Before you get into the third reason, is prompting an app where you only use GPT and not like an in-terminal model like Cursor or something, different than vibe coding. Because that's what I'm coming from. Like you can use GPT to help you set up your environment and like kind of understand what the code is, taking the code, looking at it over and over again. Because for me, doing that method, I understood after like the 50 gajillionth syntax error that was constantly presented to me that, hey, maybe this motherfucker doesn't know what a const is, and maybe I wasn't specific enough with the const is. Because you know, you after you're debugging, you're kind of reading through the code. I don't know if that's the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? So help me understand you. Is that what you're talking about? Because there's different levels of I don't want to say vibe coding, but using artificial intelligence to be a program. Nah, like
Coders. Ego. I don't know what it is, but for people that have no idea how a for loop works, vibe coders have a lot of freaking ego. Like, read this random comment on Theo's channel. Homie is convinced we're gonna get replaced. Not because he's some advanced AI researcher, but because he can prompt the worst version of a WordPress site in 2 sentences. And seriously, why does every single vibe coded website look exactly the same? Like, I used to love this font, but now every time I see it, my immediate response is to press Command W. Speaking of which, why do they have so much of an ego when they're spending the per capita GDP of Nepal to build something that would have been free if you just spent like 4 weeks studying? That's not the flex you think it is, little bro. And it's not ego at an individual level. All these big tech companies have this overinflated ego on what AI generated code can achieve, which is why the last 2 years have coincidentally been so great for internet stability and security. There's insane utility in AI, and I think there's so much potential to build really cool stuff in this space. But there's only potential if you understand programming to begin with. You can't build on top of weak foundations, let alone no foundation at all. Ultimately, keep being as technical as you can. Let vibe coding serve its purpose. But there will always be value in being deeply in love with the nitty-gritty technical. And that's something that'll never be replaced. Another thing I can't seem to replace is using Whisperflow, the sponsor of today's video.
oh man. Honestly, I appreciate someone who said that because yeah, yeah, we aren't gonna go out of style, but we definitely need to understand that AI and the usage is not our issue. Like if you're telling me back then $4.99 for a program or a course as opposed to a $20 subscription, come on, my nigga. Come on, come on. I mean, at least the way I was thinking about it, like you can definitely learn for $20 anything, like with the best taken from the people's tap water. I ain't saying this right. I'm saying any way capitalism tries to fuck us over, there's no way around it to make it any better. You're gonna take something else from someone else. What are you gonna do? Sit down and study on what? And the energy and internet that's fucking someone else up somewhere along the road. So you might as well just like rip the band-aid off. You know what I mean? Just use the AI, get in, get out. Be that type of criminal. Don't be the criminal that's just that, and that's why we have so much developers that think that they're like old developers that their way is the best way. You got to be fluent, man. You got to be fluent. Make sure you guys go and tune into the Big Box SWE. He's a great, renowned YouTuber. But this video, man, with a sponsor ad in the at the end of it, that's diabolical, big bro.